Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page if you've come across this video on Facebook. So now, yes, I'm up to you. So thank you, like I said, for joining me with this on these reads and these videos and that. So I just want to say also thank you for subscribing to my channel and inviting those of you who haven't subscribed yet to do that now. The other thing is I do encourage, liking, sharing, and leaving comments as well. Just the, about how this is panned out for you. Either way is fine. It's just curiosity basically, and it's just nice to know what how it's panned out for people. So not a biggie, but just saying. Okay, so the other thing is I just want to remind everybody that these messages that come through these readings are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. So we have free will, so just take what does resonate and what doesn't. Just a reminder though that also on saying that this could be more of a forecast for you, which is why it may not resonate with you. However, there may be nothing at all whatsoever that does resonate with you at all in your life, and that's okay. So like I say, we all have different we have free will, and we all have different things going on in our lives, so it's not going to be able to reach all of you. So the other thing is, this is for Sagittarius, as you know, and Sagittarius may be in your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign in your chart, in your astrological chart. So check out one of your other signs. It may be, if it doesn't fully resonate, it may be able to fill in some of the gaps for you and help bring to light something else, something a little bit more. And if it does, the other thing is it may also give you a more comprehensive overview about what is going on for you if it doesn't fully resonate. So or not. So either way, if it does or not, it's worth sometimes checking out the other signs. So anyway, now what else did I want to say? So I do have some gift vouchers available, coming up to Christmas and that sort of thing. So if you don't know what to buy somebody, there are some specials on as well with that. I will be posting them on my Facebook page. So I do encourage connecting with both social media platforms, and also my Instagram page, and I'll put up some things up there for you in the next couple of days. So I'll have that post ready to go. So anyway, they're out there, or they will be out there, just letting you know. The other thing is, let's get on with this reading. Okay. Oh, okay. The other thing is I am available for bookings, to take bookings for readings and healings in the next, coming up to Christmas. I do have some time available. So, and because I do realise this, as they call it, is the silly season. So there may be a few or more of you who are wanting to have something come through, or a healing, or some clearing of energy, and it's in the healing energy, whether it be your personal self, your body or energy, and or a property or an object or something like that. And or a reading. Okay, did I mention that? Okay, so there's something going on. I just want to there's something going on in Sagittarius that is kind of maybe got you a little bit baffled at the moment. Something moving, coming up, moving. So the way I'm going to do these readings from for a while is in a spread, like it's the past, present, future, and then where you are with it, and the challenge and a bit of advice, or suggestion, I should like to say, and a possible outcome, a possible solution as well. Or the solution could be in the advice. Okay, so, and with a possible outcome. So I'm going to start off with the energy oracle cards today, because I kind of feel like there's a theme that they're wanting to, appreciation. Okay, number 1 and number 5, number 15 in the deck. So number 1 is about some sort of new beginning, okay, or some sort. There may be that you've gone through this transition and ready to step into something new. 5 is about energy, so it's about making sure that you've got your energy in the right space, as in the way that you think, because when we're thinking, and affects the way that we feel, okay? And then we judge and we move in the way we feel often and from what we're thinking. And if it gets all muddled up and then we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So it's like, or where the hell we're going. And it's like, so this is about taking some time out. And it's also, I feel like there's the word appreciation comes in there, is like taking, you know, like taking some time out to appreciate what it is that is around you. And sometimes we don't see it all the time. And you know, and it's like, I just feel like there's a sense of appreciation or gratitude is coming back and instilling yourself to help you like muddle through it and ground yourself. That way then whatever is coming, you're filtering through in your thoughts, and which is creating the feeling and all the emotion from it, start to become to understand it a little bit more, okay? And then move in your whatever direction in a more knowing, understanding, free-flowing way. But it's more that you know 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 where you're going. Yeah. Yeah, or more so. Okay, so it means it's just like you're more comfortable with the movement that you're taking, and it's with these known factors about what could happen, what may happen. It's not letting you go, stopping you from moving forward to explore. Okay, so the thinking man, 46, 4 is about grounding. For me, it's you know, it's about security and direction. And it's like with whatever it is that is going on, whether it's north, east, south, or west, and you're not trying to figure out where that is, or you know, whatever that means to you. I'm just thinking of more being more broad-minded. Could be career, could be relationships of some sort. Could be that you're moving house. It could be that you're moving into a relationship. Some of you may be moving away from a relationship or out of a relationship. It could be, you know, anything, and whatever it is, not necessarily a romantic relationship. It could be a business partnership relationship. It could be a project partnership relationship, or when you're moving into a new, for some of you, so feeling into some sort of community group, or helping out in that way, because there's something to do with a service to humanity with the number 6 and there's a 46. So there may be something to do with being of service to humankind, and bringing that energy out in you in humanitarian way. Okay, so you may be experiencing something about that, and it's like looking at I feel like for us, in a way, it's kind of like going to that place of, you know, that humanness within you, in a humanitarian way, or thinking or being around things. It's like, you know, with, you know, stuff you see in the world and that sort of thing. So for some of you, it's about making a difference in some sort of way or form as you maneuver through this part of your journey in your life, or in how you have in the past, and how you're wanting to implement that, or blend it, or integrate it, you know, into whatever it is that you're doing now and in the future. So anyway, there's the thinking man there. So there may be a man or a male energy that comes into your life that makes you think, or is a thinker that is going to help you you know, figure some stuff out to move forward. And you could be that man, the thinking man yourself, that maybe is like thinking about how you can, you know, maneuver, you know, what your next step is, what you maneuver through this journey now that you find yourself on, and going forward into the future and other journeys. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you help others, you know, do the same thing. And that sort of thing. So, but there may be somebody that is like I say, a male energy, who comes and, you know, offers you some ideas and thoughts around it, about where to, how to next. So just to give you an idea. Anyway, in the past, okay, so we're looking at the past now. So this is like, I use my imagination. So in other decks, this is like, you know, this is about dreams, and in this deck, it's about like putting those dreams and all these imaginations, all this vision, fantasies out there. But it's like, you know, a fantasy is a fantasy, or a dream is a dream. It's, you know, it's just a dream if you don't take action with it, all these imaginings out there. So we can imagine what something may be like, but it's like unless we take action, or unless we, you know, move in a way towards it, a certain way towards it, or it comes to, comes to us. I don't really see it, but or as we go to it, it's like, or as it comes to us, it's like there's a greeting, or I'm seeing like a greeting or a meeting in past lives, but somehow it's not connecting, because I'm just seeing them like starting off, coming from the directions and coming together, but not actually connecting. And so it can go, pass us by if we're not taking action, to connect it, to align it. Okay, cool. Well, they've not really done. So they are there. So you've put out some dreams and, imaginations and, fantasies and wishes and things like that. Visions about where you would like to go. We have the Princess of Cups that's just fallen out there now, and the Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups and the more traditional type decks. Okay, so the Princess of Cups brings in this feeling of, it says to you, I offer you artistic beauty. So the cups, there's that very creative side of the water signs, so they're bringing through this energy. So there may be a water sign that helps you to become, because it's quite or getting in touch with your emotions about whatever it is that's stopping you, blocking you from moving into the direction that you wanted to move. Okay, so the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups brings you this, artistic beauty, or this energy to begin or start, to look outside the square and create, to give you a bit of a zhuzh up. There's a new beginning, because this is in the present now. To get creative, use this creative inspiration that you have with love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure, all for all the right reasons, of course, to get you moving. And so there is this emotional side. Of course, there's going to be a certain amount of emotion, but make sure it's the emotion that's like coming from a space that is going to, or in your mind, you're going to use this emotion to be the catalyst or the driving energy to move you forward, to push you. So they're talking about you maybe not speaking, because I'm just feeling like I'm losing my voice is going. There's a bit of a croak, not a croak, but it's like, it's being pulled back, or it's being pulled away. So they just thought you may be feeling a little bit choked up, basically. So clear your throat. Spit out what you need to spit out. Say what you need to say. Do what you need to do. Let that emotion out. As much as in as much of a loving way as possible. But there's something that you're holding on to, or you're allowing that you're putting that's there. Because they're showing me, the cups is about, our feelings, emotions, intuition, creativity as well, which is why she's come here with this energy of creation, moving into something new. There may be some ideas that you've had that have come up and you've not taken action with this dream that's there, and it not necessarily may be an artistic in the sense of painting, but it's creative. Be creative in your creative thinking, and that sort of being a bit more versatile with it. Open it. Others may not understand it, but it's all right. It's not for others to fully understand why you're doing it the way you're doing it. It's kind of there's sometimes it's we've just got to follow our intuition. It's not like, unless you're doing harm for someone. I mean, that's a different story. Of course, but it's like. It's like you're doing whatever it is that you need to do in order to help you push past the barriers that you've put up. Okay, so the Eight of Swords is about restrictions, and the King of Wands is about, I seek to change the world. So I use what restricts me. So there is something that is restricting you, and it's like I'm hearing, it's like in the way that you're feeling, you're thinking. This is about you going over into your head. Okay. So freeing yourself from that which restricts you. Okay. Cool. And using whatever it is that is restricting you to empower you. Okay. because it's like I see you break you free, because then we have the King of Wands, which is you. So whether you're a male or a female energy, it's either a King of Wands comes in to zhuzh you up, to remind you of who you are and what, you know, the amazing energy that you are and the amazing gifts that you have to share with the world. But I do feel like, because this is you, Sagittarius, even though the Knight is you as well, but it's like there's something moving. This is about taking action. And I do feel like there has been some restriction that has been, in a way, you know, through overthinking things, and you know, and through relationships not kind of working out and that sort of thing. But it's I feel like there's a rebuilding. It may be a relationship that is with, you know, could be with family, you know, restrictions in that sort of way, where you felt like you haven't been able to move or shift in some sort of a way into whatever it is that where you're wanting to go. But this King of Wands comes through and says, yes, there is, you know, this is about you taking action, standing in your own power, you know, moving with your passion and your purpose, whatever that life purpose is for you. Because I just talked about there's many purposes that we have in this life, but there is, you know, there's usually a general theme, and that links it all up. Okay, so sometimes, you know, our purpose is to be going over this way, okay, or that way. So King of Wands, very charismatic, very energetic, knows what he's doing, knows who he's about, takes action on things. He has any ideas, he'll he'll figure out a way to take action, but he'll mull through it. Is it, you know, about it? But it's like he makes it happen in some way or form. You know, he'll make it happen. And he knows the difference when I'm hearing whether something is going to work or is not going to work. So it's like he gives it a shot anyway, with some things, and other things it's just like, well, no. But so he's quite cut to the core in a way, but he has an amazing imagination. So it's about you going into this imagination of you, and also the passion as well, because then we have the Prince of Pentacles, which is you at the moment. So the Prince is the Knight in the other decks, original type decks, or traditional decks. So the Prince of Pentacles, you know, there is some sort of progress. I consistently create my empire. So there's the King of Wands there in the future up here that's coming through, and you know, the Cups now, the Princess of Cups, you know, there's something, you know, new emotional beginnings, basically, about how you're feeling and thinking about things, is, you know, in this, and, you know, building or valuing your life and all that is, offering you artistic beauty. So there's that creativity that's starting to maybe awaken up in you now. And it's like, okay, where do I do this? And, you know, looking at your restrictions and what restricts you, yourself, and other things that are around there that it can be a part of that. But jumping into your King of Wands energy and, you know, bringing up that. But this is here, you now, and I feel like more, okay, about the money side of things. As something is progressing slowly but surely, okay? But it's like continuing, you know, consistently creating your empire. So something is somewhere in the background. You obviously are working on it in some way or form. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Wonderful, the Nine of Wands here. So it's like I am, you know, I'm willing to face the darkness and the negativity. So sometimes, and that's, you know, the challenge. Okay, so there is something there that maybe sometimes, you know, but there's something that's coming to an end there, because the nines for me is about a completion of a cycle, so, or coming to the end of a cycle, so, and moving into the 10. So there's some sort of understanding or knowledge there, or processing that you've moved through. So it's kind of like now you're more knowing and ready. You've got all you need to know, and these tools, so you can move through that into the new a newer side of it. Because I do feel like this is you. I am willing to face the darkness and negativity, and there have been some not so nice things, but you've gone through that. So the challenge there, maybe it's still a little bit of a challenge there. That's not, you know, some of the stuff is yours, some of this is not yours. Some of it is yours in the sense that, you know, we've bought into the drama of things and that sort of thing. But there's something coming to an end there where you're having more of an understanding of yourself in that way, and releasing things that certainly are not yours. And, you know, that responsibility, not taking responsibility or accepting that anymore from yourself and or others, okay? And then we have the Six of Wands, which is you again. I lead through example, and this is what it is about exactly, okay? So there may be a little bit of frustration, and that's come from the Five of Wands, but you're moving forward and you're leading by example, which is why you're getting to this Nine of Wands here. So the advice is really literally leading by example. I couldn't have put that any plainer myself with what has come through there. Okay, so I am the catalyst. Okay, this is realizing and remembering that you are the catalyst. Now, this fell out upside down or to the side there. So there's something about moving forward, okay? Moving on from something. So I'm going to turn it around because it's like the Ace of Wands. There's something new. This is you. In you, and that realization that actually I am the catalyst. If anything's going to happen, if it's going to work, I'm going to have to make it work. That's where it comes from. So there's a new... And it's not like, I don't feel like you didn't know that in the beginning, but there's something that's been, muddling around over there. But it's actually, how we muddle through things, and we go through things. It's like, we go that funny space that it's like, actually, you know what? It's just like, let's just cut through the bullshit. I've got to do this. And that I am the catalyst to get whatever it is rolling along the way. So it's kind of like, phew, like there's this realization in another way. That okay, I've done this before, this is only I can make the change, or I can move on with this, that, or that, or I'm the one that needs to speak to that person, or do that thing, or speak about that, or share that, or whatever it is. And it's kind of like the catalyst. So whatever it is that you feel like you're meant to be doing, or you're going to be doing, and you may be holding off to, or what you're moving into and you're growing into, it's like, yes, you are the catalyst. So it's about you and as per se. So anyway, I've got this, interestingly enough, when I had that dry throat and that wanting to, that cough and clearing it, is kyanite. So I love kyanite. This is a piece of kyanite that I wear around me. This is a raw piece, which I love. Kyanite does not accumulate negative energies, so it's a wonderful crystal to have around you. It therefore never needs to be cleansed or cleared. It induces tranquility and calm, as well as enhancing communication and psychic awareness. Strengthens the throat chakra, enhances creative expression, communication, truth, loyalty, reliability, and serenity. So it facilitates the astral or one-dimensional travel, and it works with the throat chakra and the third eye as well. Okay, so a beautiful, beautiful crystal to have around you. Very, very powerful, as they all are, especially when we are most in need of them. Okay, even more powerful. So beautiful kyanite. I leave that with you. Okay. So yeah, as like I say to everybody, and I'll say to you again, it's like, if you don't want to buy a piece of kyanite and you haven't got it in your collection already, there may actually already be a piece that you do have, if you do, or if you're like me, I prefer to buy the real McCoy or other. So, but on saying that, what I will do is, if I can't get a hold of it, or I just don't want to go and rush out and buy any more right now until I can, or want to, or feel I need to, I will, go on the internet and type up an image for kyanite and have a look at images for kyanite and see what resonates with me, and then I will, put that image on my picture on my background picture on my laptop or in my computer screens. So it's like, yay. So that's another way of giving it, and then it just gives out this beautiful, emanates out this beautiful energy, and connecting with it through that way. Okay, that is one way as well. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there with you now, for you. Amazing. Okay, no, I'm not. Just want to see who's going to... Okay, Archangel Raphael would like to leave you a message as well. See what the angel Raphael has to say to you, to share with you. Okay, do not let your emotions get in the way. Okay, so that is, so if you do, there may be something emotional that's coming up, or something brings up some emotions, but do not let them get in the way, which is kind of where they were going to up here. So he's just reconfirming that and letting you know, like, to call on him if you need his help, or to help you settle that energy, to understand what is going on. And that's what, and okay, ho'oponopono. So I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Now I forgot to write me on there, on the forgive me after that, thank you. So this is a Hawaiian healing modality that's come about from a man that lived over there. And anyway, it's ho'oponopono. So I can't remember how to explain it properly, but if you read up about it, it's quite an amazing energy when you feel it. It's about forgiveness, not only of yourself, but of whatever it is that was going on, and it's about, it's just beautiful. So because a lot of what it is helping, is forgiving ourselves as well, which is usually the hardest part of processing and forgiveness, whether it be you or whatever it is. And anyway, so ho'oponopono, there's I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you is the affirmation to that one. With what is going on, with anything, whether it's something that's going on in, like bullying, or in your workplace or whatever, whether it's something that's going on in your family, whether it's or you've done something or whatever, or something else in the world. It's like, I love you, please, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. It's kind of like a reverse psychology sort of thing. So anyway, have a read up about it, ho'oponopono. There's quite a bit of information there out on the internet. So there are actually some flowing actions. So there's a lot much like Tai Chi to go with it, as you're like Tai Chi, and then like releasing energy and then shifting energy to bring you back good energy in, and then releasing it out. There is a beautiful action that movement that goes with that as well. So anyway, just something for you. Anyway, like I said, we're going to leave that there now, and we'll see you in a fortnight with these reads, and see how that goes for you. And then next week there'll be the new series that's coming up with some channeling and different and messages come through in a similar-ish through channeling, but delivered in for each sign, basically. Anyway, God bless you, God protect you, and bye for now. We leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure. Also prosperity and abundance from myself and my amazing spiritual team of the multitudes of the many different and multi-dimensional as well. Okay, that's where they're going to. Anyway, bye for now.